What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to RS Insider. My name is Enrique. Today we're going to be talking about the Alfa Romeo 4C. Since Alfa Romeo's come back into the US market, they've come out with some awesome cars, starting off with the 4C. It's so exciting that we have another Italian manufacturer here in the US market. And when I first sat in this car, I knew immediately that we had to make a video. I'm really excited to go over the quirks and features I found in this car, so let's get right into it. Let's talk about the exterior styling of the Alfa Romeo 4C. It's such a timeless design. You know, it's not a design that you think marketers would sit down at a table and think it would be a good idea to bring into the US market. Being that here in the US market, luxury sports cars and performance cars are the big thing. But honestly, it's nice to see that Alfa Romeo stuck to their guns and came out with a small sports car that's all Italian design. I mean, up front, we're gonna get such a little aggressive grille with the aggressive lines. You're gonna get the red calipers with the nice classy Alfa Romeo script. Lots of carbon fiber going on. We got the carbon fiber mirror caps, carbon fiber door handles, carbon fiber rear little spoiler going on. Not to mention the whole tub on the inside of the car is carbon fiber. Great design overall. It's a small, zippy sports car. Moving over to the rear, you're gonna get your center dual exhaust. It's a nice touch, looks very aggressive and very sleek. You're gonna get your tail lights in the back that do resemble a Ferrari, but honestly, I think that's a nice touch. You know, Alfa Romeo is coming out with some of these cars like the 4C that are under $100,000. And for what you're getting, I mean, some would say this is a budget Ferrari. Whether you think that, that's for you to decide. But it's a nice point because you don't have to cough up over $100,000 to get yourself into a track-focused Italian sports car. Overall, the design, they did a great job. You're gonna get some nice wheels as well. And you can add some nice points to personalize, like this has the wrapped black roof. If you wanted to leave that colored with the white, you can do that. But overall, it's a very personable car and it has a lot of character to it. Now let's move over to the interior of the Alfa Romeo 4C. There's not a whole lot going on, guys. It's essentially just me and the steering wheel in front of me. Because aside from that, we have an Alpine, seems to be an aftermarket CD or receiver. Does have Sirius XM and Bluetooth though. You have your climate controls, which are not automatic, and then you just have your controls. You have your drive mode selector, your hazards, neutral, reverse, and manual or automatic, and then you just have your window and mirror adjusters. Apart from that, you have your fixed bucket seats, which are on a rail so you can slide them forward and back. I wouldn't want to be in this car for more than an hour, maybe if I had to, an hour and a half. But apart from that, this is really just a car for joyrides, for the track, for a canyon cruise on the weekend. I wouldn't say this is a date night sports car. One of the biggest things that I wanted to talk about on the interior is the carbon fiber tub, because this does make it feel very special. And I think it makes it a very special car. This is under $100,000 and you're getting a carbon fiber tub. You sit very low. I mean, this is something that you find in high-end supercars like McLarens, but it's nice to see it in an Alfa Romeo Italian sports car under $100,000. It's a very simple interior. It's a very stripped down interior. And some people love that, and some people don't like that. I personally think that with the intention of what this car was made for, it suits it very well, and I think it's going to age very nicely. This is a timeless design. All right, so we're in the Alfa Romeo now, and like I mentioned earlier, this has no power steering. And I think it makes this car really fun because it's so raw. Under 5 miles an hour, the steering is pretty heavy. But once you get past, you know, once you're up and driving, the car feels fine and it handles, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's so light. And it's a very loud car. I only went 40 miles an hour there. but it's such a blast. This is stock, guys. This is from factory. It's a 1.7 liter 4-cylinder. It has a dual clutch transmission, so when it shifts really fast and it's really smooth. It's just, you can hear the turbo spooling. It sounds like it's got a blow-off valve. I mean, it's like you can hear it. It's very present. And it just adds to the character, to the fun of the car. 0 to 60 to this is just over 4 seconds. I believe it's like 4.1. And it's only got 237 horsepower. Has 258 foot-pounds of torque. And so if that says anything, it tells me that the car is really light, because for a car, you know, of under 240 horsepower to be able to spring to a 4.1 0 to 60, I mean, that's a light car, and there's a lot of carbon fiber. It's just very loud, it's very raw, and that's where I say that this isn't a date night car. This is just a track toy or a canyon toy. I mean, it's a fun weekend car. That's all I have for you guys today. Overall, I think the Alfa Romeo 4C is a fun and exciting car. With the intent that it was made for under $100,000, you're getting yourself an Italian performance sports car. We have some exciting content coming out for you guys. I'm actually picking up one of my dream cars later this weekend. So stay tuned to find out what that car is, because we're gonna be coming out with some awesome content with it. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Alfa Romeo 4C in the comments down below. And if you found this video helpful, definitely click the like and subscribe button. But otherwise, this is Enrique with RS Insider.